Hey friends, and welcome back to the Guitar Max channel. So if you watched my recent amplifier review of the Stage-Rite SP100 tube amp, you will recognize this guitar. I used it in that amp demo, and now it's time to take a closer look. This is the CT50 Plus from Sterling by Music Man. The Sterling guitars are really impressing me. They are setting themselves apart from other guitars in this price range. It's right around $650, and this one in particular combines some really cool features. I would say this guitar has a few tricks up its sleeve. But overall, I would just start out by saying this is just a really nice, affordable, very modern guitar. Now, they have this in two different colors. I love this one, though, because it has a sort of Jake E. Lee vibe to it with the black and white. This just has such a cool, overall, unique look to it. Not just the white body and then the black pickguard and pickups and hardware, but with the roasted maple neck and these big block pearloid inlays. It has a sort of elegant, classy, but also slightly sinister vibe to it. Now, spec-wise, like I mentioned, it's a roasted maple neck and fretboard. It has a poplar body. Of course, we've got this humbucker single pickup arrangement. You've got the truss rod adjustment down here in the neck pocket, which I love, and a pretty simple control layout, a single volume, single tone, and a 5-way selector switch. We've got a Sterling bridge down here, and this is pretty similar to a vintage style Strat bridge, only it has the push-in arm, which is great, and you can adjust the tension on that from the back. And then up here on the headstock, this cool short headstock, which Music Man does, we've got a set of locking tuners, which is really nice. Now, the thing that really sets this guitar apart from other guitars and even from other Music Man guitars is this little trick right here. If you tap the volume knob, you activate an active mid-range boost. And this is active, so it is battery powered. There's a battery compartment for a 9-volt on the back of the guitar. But don't worry, if you kill the battery or you forget to change it or whatever, if the battery dies, the guitar still works just fine. It's not like active pickups or something like that where the whole guitar goes out the window. And we'll get into the demo in just a minute so you can hear when that circuit kicks in. But overall, it just gives the guitar a thicker tone. It's not like a boost like an overdrive or something like that. It just kind of reshapes the tone to be much more mid-range focused, which gives it this really nice, punchy, warm tone. But you'll hear that when we get into the demo. Now, this guitar weighs 7.7 pounds. Nice weight. It's well balanced. It has the satin finish on the back of the neck, which is one of my favorite features on any guitar. And a great setup right out of the box. I have done nothing to the setup. These are the original strings that came on it. And it's nice, low action, really comfortable to play. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the demo. And, you know, they sent me this guitar, but I'm not going to give it back because I like it so much. So you're probably going to be seeing more of this guitar in the future. And in case you didn't see that amp demo I did with it from earlier, I'll have a link down in the video description below for that. But let's go ahead and plug this in and listen to how it sounds. But real quick, guys, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool, new, affordable guitars, and you have not already subscribed for some reason, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, let's go ahead and plug this in. And just to differentiate this from the amp demo that I did earlier, in this demo, I'm going to use my Boss IR200 amp and cabinet simulator. So let's listen to how this guitar sounds. So guys, when I play this guitar, one of the things that I can't help thinking is that this guitar costs $650, and that is because it is from the Music Man Sterling line, right, which is their less expensive lineup of guitars. This guitar sounds and plays fantastic. So I wonder if this guitar is that good, how good are the just full-blown Music Man guitars? And they've got some, like the Cutlass model, which this one is, right? But the full-blown Music Man version, that guitar must be incredible. I mean, look at this. They've got some beautiful looking different versions of that guitar. Now, of course, it's gonna cost a little bit more, but yeah, talk about good looks there. So let's talk a little bit more about this, this mid-range boost here. So there's a couple things. Of course, as you saw in the demo, you press the volume knob and it kind of pops out a little bit. It's like it's spring-loaded, and that toggles the mid-range boost on or off. But the other thing is once you have it toggled on, you can roll back the volume knob and that will adjust like the level of boost that you want to apply to the signal. Now, me being the simple man that I am, I just like to have it full on or full off. But if you want to, tailor the sound a little bit more carefully, you can do that. You can tap it on and then roll the volume off a little bit to fine-tune the tone. Now also in the demo, I tested the bridge out there as far as the tuning. I do like the push-in arm, and the bridge certainly feels good. It did not keep it perfectly in tune, but that is not something I ever expect on this kind of bridge. If you want a bridge that's, a whammy bar, right, that's going to be dead on in tune, then you have to go to some kind of double locking setup like a Floyd Rose bridge or something like that. That being said, as these kinds of bridges go, this one worked pretty well. This is the second Sterling by Music Man guitar that I've owned, and the thing that really just impresses me the most about these guitars is just the overall build quality and fit and finish. I've never been able to find anything on one of these guitars, where there's like a blemish in the paint or a crack or, something about like the edge of the pick guard, like the plastic is frayed. I've never been able to find any defects like that. And for a guitar that costs $650 and then has these, all these features and everything, I mean, this is not just a good value guitar, but I think this is one of the best made guitars that you can get in this price range. These guitars are made in Indonesia, and obviously these days a lot of really nice guitars are coming out of Indonesia, and I think this one sets a good example for that. Okay guys, as usual, I'm going to have links for everything I was talking about in the video down in the video description below. I will have a link for this guitar, plus the Boss IR200 amp and speaker cab simulator that I was using for the demo, plus all of my social media and instructional videos. All that good stuff will be down there. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon.